Okay, Caden. Today we're talking about making friends. Not the easiest thing to do, but completely essential in surviving in life. Here's the thing. You've got to make friends in life. Being a loner might be cool for a moment, but nothing's more vulnerable than a sheep with no shepherd and no flock. So you've got to know how to make friends. Truth be told, having friends comes with all kinds of perks. It's a great way to learn about ourselves and the world. They're prime for when it comes to having fun and making new memories, and you've always got your survival crew in case of another apocalypse. Friendships also have a huge impact on your mental health and happiness. Good friends relieve stress, provide comfort and joy, and prevent loneliness and enrich our lives in general. Thus brings us to our dilemma. If friends are so important, why are they sometimes so hard to make? If I had to sum up why making friends can be so difficult, I'd break it down to two things. 1, insecurity. No one likes the idea of being rejected, especially by some rando dude. And 2, while it's true this new bloke could be a great friend, there's always a possibility that they could secretly be a psychopath and destroy your life. But you've gotta make friends. So how would I recommend you do this? Well, to start with, first impressions are everything. So practicing good hygiene, dressing well, appearing confident, and keeping your finger out of your diaper and nose can go a long way. Caden. Thank you. Secondly, your approach varies slightly on how old you are. For instance, if you're 11 or under, all you need to say is, "Hey, wanna play?" 95% of the time, you'll get a "yeah." Because, as we all know, kids just want to have fun. Now it gets a little less easy when it comes to kids over 12. Teenagers are complicated. They've got a ton of emotion and cultural pressure that they don't know how to deal with yet. But rest assured, you can befriend them too. The sure way to connect with a teen is to walk up and simply ask, "Hey, tell me one thing that's been bothering you lately." Wait a moment, and then watch them go off, because no one has more pent-up frustration than a teen, and they love spilling beans. After they say what's bothering them, simply reply, "Yeah, same dude," and you're in. Nothing brings people closer together more than things they both can't stand. By the way, are you writing all this down? Here's another thing most folks don't realize. Friendships are formed based upon how you make other people feel. If people feel good when they're around you, they'll want to spend more time with you. That said, here are 3 things you can do to leave a good impression on others. Number 1, compliment them. It's no secret that people love compliments, so all you need to do is compliment people in a way they appreciate. Be observant. Point out something really special about the other person. Just try not to overthink it. Nice pants? Number 2, make them laugh. People love to laugh. If someone finds you funny, you've made a friend for life. Not everyone is a comedian, but there's no harm in having a solid joke in your back pocket. What do you call a fake noodle? Well, an imposter. Number 3, get them to talk about themselves. Here's another secret. People love to talk about themselves. So if you can, ask questions that will allow them to feel engaged and valued. Would you rather be the richest or smartest person in the world? Probably the richest person. Yeah, why is that? Because if I'm rich, I can buy smart people to be smart for me. Plus, being smart sounds like a lot of work. And I want a Bugatti. Great! So yeah, many friendships are formed when you bring value to another person's life, and that kindness is reciprocated. When I was younger, I had a friend named Malik. He lived down the street from my house, and during the summer, he was over almost every day. Now, Malik was a wild boy. He would do things like hop on the back of UPS trucks to catch a ride, swim in people's pools when they weren't home. As early as 13, he would shout at the neighbors to get their attention and was notorious for catcalling girls in our neighborhood, solidifying that neither of us would be getting any dates. Malik also liked to fight, like for fun. There were a few days when he'd come over and be like, "Hey, Reggie and I are about to fight with some kids down the block. Wanna come with?" To which I'd usually be like, "No," and then he'd go and fight with the kids in the neighborhood. Now, I know what you're thinking. This dude seems like a bad kid. To which you'd be right. But at the same time, Malik was actually a really good friend. He never pressured me into doing something that I didn't want to do, and was always looking out for me to make sure I was cool. Back when I was a youth, I used to collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I was obsessed with the game at the time, and Malik and I would play for hours on the weekend. One day, Malik's cousin came over to visit. We played as a group, and everything was cool, when I realized later that my cards were gone. Now this was before the era when my mom would randomly throw away my toys and games without telling me. So it didn't take long to narrow down what had happened. Malik's cousin had taken my cards when I wasn't looking. When Malik found out, he went to his cousin and fought with him until he was willing to give each of the cards back. While I don't condone violence, Malik always seemed to have my back. Down the road, Malik and I eventually went our separate ways, but I'll always cherish the years we had growing up together. At the end of the day, I want you to find friends you connect with, that you can also learn from and create memories with. So to sum things up, if you want to make a friend, simply be kind, be respectful, and when all else fails, bribe them with food. Finally, as a black man, you have a surefire way to make friends wherever you go. All you need to do is say, "Hey, what's poppin', homie?" And then dap them up, like that. 60% of the time, this works every time. Now you try. Add a lad. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Ooh boy, looks like we still have a long way to go.